anyone's wondering what the Heights really looks like, it's a suburb in Houston. It's not like in Los Angeles where it's you're in the city, you're live in LA, but what city do you live in LA? You know, not that type of thing. Over here they're wards or suburbs. So Houston Heights is really famous for the old stuff, 1800s, 1930s, and now it's California prices. You can't find a house here for less than $1 million. $800,000, $1 million. But I love it. It's got running trails. That's what it is right there. Houston Heights. Welcome to Houston Heights. Very awesome place. There's some of the old houses here. I'll go a little slower, as much slow as I can. It's got a old. This is just one of the streets. This is actually a running trail right here in the middle of the city here, but it's got old houses. Old. That one's not so old, but that neighborhood. All these areas here. And in between here in Houston, they don't have zoning laws, so you're gonna have houses and then you have businesses. You know, you have apartment buildings, businesses, houses, old school style bungalows. They have houses from the 1800s here, late 1800s, from whenever. You have law firms in the middle of that. Parks, a lot of really cool stuff. It's really nice here, really nice. All the old houses here. I'm going to go down one of the neighborhoods, old bungalows. There's a lot to see. There's one street in particular that's I guess every part of Houston has, or suburb has its own like little cool street. This one over here is 20th Street. I'll go down that one in a little bit, but I'm gonna go down these streets right here. Check out that old house right there. Old house. No less than 1 million. 1,200,000. When I do real estate, when I still really started getting into it, started realizing how awesome the Heights used to be. Really bad when I first got here, but it became a really expensive neighborhood. You can get one for 60,000, but you have these style houses now. Church. You have this. Old school houses. Beautiful old homes, man. I love them. All these bungalows. Beautiful old homes. That one's more modern, but they're required to make houses kind of historic, I guess. I don't know. There's a old church right there. Old church. Old house right there, man. How beautiful is that? How beautiful. It's not that I'm old, man, but I love the craftsman style homes, the old stuff. Pre-1940, after World War II, when everything became cookie cutter. But back in those days, man, they used to have hand-carved wood stairs, details, old. They did a lot of really cool architectural, artsy stuff. So here's actually, you know what? I'm gonna do that. Go down Heights Boulevard, and then 20th Street. I think this is 20th. This is 20th. So it's got a lot of little shops, left and right, little areas. Neighborhood, it goes pretty far. Yeah, this used to be a really bad freaking neighborhood. And now, I bet you that house right there, that little tiny house, 800,000. That one right there, man. I don't remember what street the house I really freaking like is on. But like these old houses here, man, check that out. Old, nice, man. I'm talking about the architecture, like what they used to do with those porches. Some of them have wraparound porches. That's the kind of houses I like. But I like these too. One day, man, I will buy in the Heights if I don't go home. Which, funny how taxes in California, property taxes are a third of what you pay here. So imagine paying $1 million at 6% or 7%. and then having to pay 3% of property tax. Shit. No wonder, man. Be paying like $6,000 a month, $7,000 a month. That's one thing, one benefit. But you know, it's like every place that you go to, don't let states fool you and telling you, oh, there's no property tax or anything like that, which I mean state tax, which is not. There isn't state tax, but they are always going to wind up getting you one way or another. So no state tax, but they get you in the property tax. It's cool if you're renting though, because you don't have to pay state tax or property tax. And rent is pretty cheap down here. As an apartment locator, man, I got into that. Besides, I don't really sell houses, apartment locator. And it seems like right now is the market for apartments. Everything has, right now is a market for apartments. Look at that one with the wraparound porch, man. Beautiful homes. There's a lot of downed trees still, a lot of branches, a lot of debris from the hurricane and the storm previous to that one. Check out that one, man. That's a beautiful home right there. Check out that house. I think this one is newer, built newer, and they designed them in that old school style, but this one's old. This one's old. All these are old. All of them. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. That old schoolhouse right there. Well, we're gonna go this way. I'm not so much into the wood homes. I'm more into the brick, old school, or, well, I take that back. That was pretty nice. But no, I'm more into like the brick, old school homes, like these. More than the wood. But all these neighborhoods, up and down these streets, it's just I'm gonna have to edit that one, man. You got bad drivers, and I think I'm one of them right now. Talk about bad drivers in Houston. I'm being one of them right now. It goes across the street over there. Heights is a pretty big neighborhood. Nice, expensive neighborhood. And I'm gonna go down 20th Street, which it's like their little, this is all running trails right in the middle of the median here. For sale, I wonder how much. Easy million. Easy million. I think that one's 1,299,000. Old school library. People actually go to the library here. Not like in the hood. The only thing libraries are good for is spray painting on the walls outside. Damn shame, man. People don't take advantage of, not necessarily just libraries, but education in general, you know? They want to live their whole life as uneducated morons, and they'll continue living in the fucking ghetto. Beautiful home, man. You won't be living here if you don't have an education, that's for sure. Unless you win the lottery, and most likely you'll lose it all because you're too dumb to know what to do with it. But get yourself an education, man. Get out the fucking hood. It ain't cool to be in the hood. Everybody's, oh, it's cool. It's the hood. That's where I'm from. Yeah, man. But are you the hood? No, you're not, man. People say that only because they can't get out of the hood. They're too dumb to get out of it, and they're trying to make it cool. Make it okay that they live in the hood. It's not cool, man. Trust me. It's not fucking cool. You live in the hood because you have to live in the hood, not because you can get out. And we're gonna go here, 19th Street. That's it. That's a high school over there. We're gonna go this way. So this is like their little shopping hangout area. Yeah, I'm still a guy. Maybe that's why I don't have a girlfriend. I know how to behave with a girlfriend, man. I do. I know how to behave with a girlfriend. Some things you just don't do. You know what I mean? Then I'm gonna go down this street right here. It's Yale. It's got a lot of shopping too. HPD. I like HPD. It's like their little shopping strip. Old buildings. There's a place that sells records here in Casa Ramirez. They sell a bunch of Mexican stuff, pottery, masks, Dia de los Muertos stuff. Got antique stores. My old brokerage is right around here. Where is it? It's right. Brokerage I used to be at. Jane Bird. Right there. Used to be. What happened? Huh. Oh yeah, they're still there. Right there. And then you got Torchy's Tacos. White people tacos. You want real tacos? You have to go to the hood. That's the good things about the hood. You want real tacos? You're gonna have to go to the hood, bro. I'm not downing on the hood, but I'm downing on the people that say it's okay to live in the hood. You don't need to live in the hood, bro. But there's a lot of cool stuff in the hood. Unless you have money and you can go and you choose to live there, man. Good for you, bro. But you gotta have that education to have the opportunity to leave if you want to, you know? That's what you have to have. Oh shit, is this a one-way? Probably not. The Heights is very, very artsy. It's known to be very eclectic, I guess you could call it. Where it's very artsy. A lot of artists live here. And some of them can afford it, or they've been here for a very long time. Man, I need a haircut. Or they've been here for a very long time when the houses were really cheap. This used to be mainly a Hispanic neighborhood. All Mexicans. But little by little, the old people that couldn't afford to pay the taxes that got kicked out, called gentrification, right? Got kicked out, and a lot of people that with money, and not just white folks, so I'm not just saying that. There's a lot of Hispanics here, still a lot of Hispanics here in Houston. But they're the educated type, you know? The ones that make the money to be able to afford to live here. Or like I said, they kept the houses, paid the taxes, and just stayed here. Remodeled their homes, and man, now you live in an awesome fucking neighborhood. Or your grandkids do, you know? I'm gonna go back down Yale. So Heights Boulevard is the one out with the promenade in the middle, I guess you call. Good life, bro. Good life. It's a fancy brewery, I think. This is a little shopping area also. A lot of the old homes are turned into businesses. That's a car wash I usually go to. Aww. Oh, I thought it was a pound. That's the only place I'll donate my money. I don't give anybody money, but I donate it to SPCA and all those places, man. Because, fuck, man, that's one thing about Houston, man. It is the number one, hate to say it, number one in homicides in the country, and number one in abandoned pets and animals being euthanized. Number one in the whole dang country, man. That's what I mean about ghetto people, man. And they're all in the ghetto. They dump their dogs there and everything. Not over here. You don't see dogs walking the street because people have an education, man. They don't come from the deep ranchos and do the same thing and just let their dogs run around the streets and get hit and not feed them and, you know, not give them their shots. Gotta get yourself an education, man. People look down on you if you don't have an education, no matter what, whether they admit it or not. They're gonna look down on you. I look down on you. I have more of an education, but I'm not, multimillionaire yet. I will be. I'm trying very hard for it, and I will be. More education you get, the better chances you are. But it's not about money so much. It's just giving my grandkids a better chance. Ooh, that's a badass Jeep. Just better chances of your grandkids succeeding, a step up or 2 or 3 above me. That's what I want for them. And I'm gonna turn here because that's all Heights and everything. That's cool, but it's easier for me to go down Heights Boulevard and go home. Very nice neighborhood, man. It's all very, very freaking nice. It's all badass over here. Bars and restaurants down that way. Same as here. Yeah. All Heights. It's very, very nice. I keep saying that because it is, and this is one of the places I've always wanted to live. Which I could have, but I decided to start my journey at in downtown Houston. And the first place I rented to find out, because I was going to buy a house or a condo, whatever. So I was going to rent in every spot that I thought I was going to like. So Heights, downtown, midtown, all these places. I was going to rent first and then get a feeling for the neighborhood and then buy something. So what I did was my first place was Rice Lofts in downtown. Old building, back in haunted building. I'll tell you a story on that one. The next time when I go tour that. But Rice Lofts, down smack dab in the middle of downtown. And I fell in love with downtown. I love the Heights, not the second neighborhood. But I love downtown and midtown. And that's where I'm at. I won't change it. I won't. It's just I like that that city life. I love the city life. But then sometimes I get a little weird and I like the country life, but then I think I'd be bored to death after 3 days. Unless I buy a horse and just ride, and cowboy hat and pistols and round up cows. I don't know. I can't do it, man. I can only do it for so long. That's like camping. If I ever have to torture myself again in the woods or somewhere out there in the wild and have to survive, for whatever reason, I'll never do that shit again, ever, on purpose. Sometimes you have to, because you have no choice. But I will never go camping in the woods just for the hell of it. I'll go glamping. There better be showers, there better be heater, or there better be water, there better be everything down there. I'll go glamping big time. But definitely not camping. And over that way's actually Washington. Dude, talk about Houston drivers, man. What the fuck? They're always on their phones, man. Not watching what they're doing. This is I forgot what this part is called. I guess it's kind of the Heights also. Also was very, very ghetto back in the day. Now it's not. These railroad tracks used to be really screwed up. This place, I think, used to be Onion Creek. I don't know, I've never been there. I haven't been to this one since it's changed names, but oh man, let me tell you about this one. Let me tell you about Truth Barbecue. Oh my God. Truth Barbecue is the truth. with an F, big time. That is, I don't eat turkey breast, but man, their turkey breast is freaking soft, tender, juicy. Their ribs, their brisket. I don't put barbecue sauce on anything, but because I like the flavor of the meats itself. But man, their barbecue is amazing, man. Their sausages, oof. I'm making myself hungry right now thinking about it. Muévete, pendejo. Tell you, man. Gas for all y'all Californians. I'm sure it ain't 309 down there. That's regular. This is Washington Boulevard or Washington Street, whatever. This is all historic neighborhoods also. I believe this used to be 4th Ward or 1st Ward. They call them wards down here. Like in Louisiana, have 1st Ward, 2nd Ward. Not suburbs, parts of the city. Like neighborhoods, I guess you call them. And then here, this used to be, they changed the names on it because they don't want to make it sound ghetto. So they changed a lot of the wards to Edo, East Downtown. It used to be 2nd Ward. Leave it 2nd Ward, bro. Leave it 2nd Ward. Magnolia. It's not Magnolia anymore. It's something else now. I'm like, come on, man. Go gentrify it, and then all the people there are like, what happened, man? When did we become Edo? It sounds so corny. It's 2nd Ward, man. Keep it that way. Oh, man. This cemetery right here. It's where all the famous people are buried. An actress from Hollywood, I forgot her name. Howard Hughes. Howard Hughes is here. I got to do a tour on that one. A lot of founders of the state of Texas are in there. After, they took it from Mexico. I wonder what this would look like if it was Mexico, you know what I mean? I wonder if it would look like Tijuana or all the border towns, man. There's a lot of beautiful cities in Mexico. I haven't really been. I've only been to one. The border towns, I've been to a lot of them. But deep into Mexico, I've only been to Guadalajara. I really had no liking to go anywhere else, but maybe I should. Guadalajara, yeah. Very, very beautiful city. Very beautiful city. It's got a lot of old Spanish, European architecture, a lot of Spanish, European influence there. All of Latin America, really. Heights Boulevard has a few bars, restaurants. It's up and coming, it's one of those neighborhoods. Downtown is that way. Downtown. Oh man, I missed my exit. Missed my turn here. That's where I live, down that way. Not this way no more. I'm gonna have to do a U-E right here. Oh man, building something else here. I need to make a U-turn. I'm gonna have to edit this part out of the video because this is just retarded. That's downtown. Beautiful. Cool city, man. I've been here way too long not to think that my city now is beautiful. I've been here way too many years to not think that Houston is one of the best cities in the world, man. Grandkids are born here. My daughter is born here. My ex-wife is from here. A whole entire family. And I keep saying, oh, I'm from California. Actually, I've been here longer than I've been in California by a few years, man. That's something, man. California is a very beautiful state, and don't listen to everything that's on the news. I go there at least once a year. Haven't been in a couple years, but once or twice or 3 times a year, and it's not like they say it is, you know. I mean, there's homeless, and probably has more homeless than anywhere else, but it's such a big city, you don't really see them unless you go to the parts that are like here in downtown, right by the stadium. Got a homeless community, man. Big time homeless community. Just depends, you know. But if you're homeless, California is definitely the place to be. You can sleep outside, nice weather. You don't have to suffer this freaking humidity that's here. You get food, medical services. Definitely the place to be. And the weather's out beautiful outside all the time, most of the time. Like, I don't know how many, just a few days or a couple weeks of, you know, rain, and other than that, beautiful place. But I'm just vibing my city now, Houston. I say, yeah, I'm gonna go back home. Yeah, I'm gonna go back. But honestly, when I go back there, I'm like, it's not. I'm over it. I can go back to Houston. Houston is basically its own little ecosystem, its own little. It's got. I don't even know how to explain it. You just have to live here to understand it. It's got its own music. It's got its own celebrities. It's got its own things we consider it's Houston only type things, you know. But it's we enjoy it. Like this guy Mattress Mac. He owns a furniture store, right? But he's a freaking celebrity here, and he does so much for the city. He went to one of the times. He's a seems like a very, very cool guy. Even the guy. He went to a baseball game in New York, I think it was, and some people were saying, you know, something about the Astros, and he went off on them. So now he has a T-shirt or someone drew him with a bandana, you know, gold tooth, you know, kind of stick, because that's how we consider it's Houston, man. It's hard to explain. We got our own vibe going. We got our own vibe going, man. I don't think anybody else would really understand. Me explaining it versus you living here and understanding it, you know. Houston has got its own music, like Screw, like DJ Screw. Died a while back from drinking that bull crap, that purple drink. Don't ever do purple drink. It's a thing here. It's liquor and fucking cough syrup, which makes it purple syrup. Whatever that purple syrup has in it, it makes you high on top of the alcohol. But yeah, it'll kill you. It will kill you. It did to DJ Screw, man. He is the inventor of screw music. Screwed music, man. Rap music. We got our own style of rap down here. It's not West Coast. It's not East Coast. It sounds different. It's kind of like, if y'all remember, what was that group that came out of here? Ghetto Boys. Ghetto Boys. They're from Houston. This is Midtown. I used to live right there, right above this restaurant. Right there. That restaurant there. You gonna go or no, pendejo? This is Midtown. And awesome Midtown. Now this is the place to be hanging out on the weekends. This is where all the bars and the hangout places and everybody, you could walk to them. But all right, bye.